Just kidding. Yeah,
Oh, dude.
you slept in a little bit. That's okay.
Yeah, definitely. But I needed
Yeah.
to. This week was just
Oh
wow.
yeah. That's
Just
why it worked out for me. It gave me
holy
some time
smokes.
to put a
Yeah.
trade in and continue
Yeah.
on.
I don't know. Just a long week. It was a long, long week. It really was. But it was good though. Definitely getting
Yeah.
some things done. And my wife and I are moving, and our two girls are moving on the 5th. Oh, actually, crazy story. And I don't know if I'm going to tell my wife this, but I had a dream last night. Okay.
Well,
And the dream, I'm sure that
so
everybody that's going to be watching this is like, why aren't we talking about crypto? But I just have to share this because it's really bothering me. Okay. So I had this dream last night, and we're buying this new house and we're really excited about it. And we're moving into it on the 5th, which perfect time to move, right? Right before the holidays and everything. And last night I had this dream that we decided we put our bed down in this house and everything. And and all of a sudden there's bed bugs crawling all over me.
oh no, the
And I'm
bed
just like,
bugs.
dude, I'm like, oh, like what's happening? So I woke up, it was a nightmare. So I'm just like, what does this dream mean? What is this? I'm like, this is a brand new house. What does this mean?
Well, we better
I'm
hope
just,
that your wife doesn't watch the video then today.
yeah, no kidding. I'm like a nervous wreck from this dream. I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even know
Bed
what
bugs.
I hope no one's ever had bed bugs before. It's just terrifying to me. You know
Yeah.
why I think this happened is because I used to be a property manager and I would see the most disturbing
Okay,
things.
we can move on from now. That's right, Cody. We are a crypto channel.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Anyways, all right.
anyway,
So,
bed bugs bad, crypto good.
yeah, exactly. So don't invest in the bed bug cryptos of the world. The ones
Yes,
that
definitely.
those are the scammers.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, I'm gonna be putting this up. Why don't you hop in? Hey, if you don't mind, Brian, can you just hop into an overview of what has happened with the full market this past week? Because it's been exciting. It's exciting today. People are waking up and their portfolios are exciting, in my opinion.
Oh, definitely. So I'm just getting the screen set up for us real quick on the total market.
And while he's getting set up, I just want to remind everybody that Brian and I, we're not financial advisors. We do this for entertainment purposes only, and we want you to be fully responsible for your own investments after watching this. But we do enjoy crypto, and we've been investing for, geez, I'm crow, how many years now?
Six, anyway, 6 or 7.
6 or 7 years now, and it's been a wonderful, fun ride. But
Yes, definitely.
yes, and also leave some comments down there because we want to look up some stuff for you guys. I'm gonna be putting up a thumbnail here in a second for you guys to see some of the coins that we're gonna be focusing on, but we will check out stuff for you guys too if you guys put it out there. And what's the other announcement? Oh yes, also this coming week, we wanted to let everybody know that we want to start bringing people on this channel for lives. So anybody that wants to be, I know this is totally random, but because everybody's a complete stranger to us, but if you guys want to be on our next live this coming week, we're going to probably do one at some point this weeknight. So put it in the comment section that you want to be on our crypto channel with us so we can chat crypto with you. And we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. But we just ask that you be respectful and appropriate. Be yourself, though. And we'll have some fun with that. So I think that's all of the announcements, unless you got something else, Brian.
No, I think you covered it very well. Looking forward to maybe, talking to some of our viewers out there with
Yeah,
those live.
absolutely. But you got
So,
to put it in the comment section if you guys want to be a part of that.
all right. So here we go. I'm sharing my screen.
Perfect.
So this is big total market. This is the total market and where it's at. This is the weekly chart. So, spans back to, the peak of 2017 bull market. So you can see to me, uh, for, for almost a year, to this point, till October, from January to October, you can see it was in a sideways channel, almost a accumulation phase. And now we've broken up and we've broken out of that, what was probably a resistance there at the 1.25 trillion market cap. We broke above it. Now it's just not much of resistance from where we're at to, like I said, the 2 trillion, 2.15 trillion. And this could happen quickly. Like I said, we're, into it already. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be, 6 to 8 weeks. We could be at this 2 trillion mark. I think it's going to happen. I think middle end of January, we're going to see 2 trillion. And that's in the overall market. And I think a big drive in that is going to be Bitcoin. Because I was looking at the, let me see, Bitcoin dominance. And this is why I think that. Because I don't think Bitcoin dominance is near its top yet.
Yeah.
So, and this is a chart I
2 trillion, 2 trillion by the end of this year,
no, middle of January.
middle of January.
It
Yeah.
could happen by the end of this year. If one of those ETFs get approved before the end of the year, Bitcoin's going to skyrocket. But
Yeah.
you can see this is actually the same chart I sent. I texted you the other day, Cody,
Yeah.
where that's kind of where I think Bitcoin dominance is going to get to. Here's this steep drop where there's really no resistance holding it from going back up. And you can see since a year ago, it's just been on a steady increase. And I think it's going to hit that at least 62%.
Yeah.
And then we'll see where it happens. So that could happen, I think into the Bitcoin halving or even into like 2024, the end of the year. So this is like a weekly chart. So this is, we're looking at time frame here for that to get up there.
Yeah.
It could be probably go along somewhere like that. It'll be, a year from now. It's where I think that'll hit, but it's going that way. We're gonna have ups and downs, but you can see it's just making. I'm just gonna bring this up a little bit. It's making just higher highs and higher lows. It's just going up in a steady progression.
Yeah.
I think we're definitely into the bull market now. I think this
Oh
is going
yeah,
to be
that's
the build.
evident.
We're building up to the halving and post halving into the end of next year.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking is going to happen myself. That's
Yeah.
on Bitcoin dominance. But if you, I'm going to see if I can show you a bigger view. I was trying to go back to, you can see here where I was trying to compare it to last halvings and prior market cycles. So, right here, this is, let me see, September. So this was the first one. It was tough to tell, but right here at the peak of the market, see, that's different. So the first time there was very little crypto. So I couldn't really use 2017 because it was totally Bitcoin dominance anyway. But you can see where Bitcoin peaked, but that dropped drastically. And I think that's because that in that 1 month, month and a half, that's when the altcoins came up behind Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes first and then the altcoins will follow. So I think that's what that was dictating. This was like the peak of the altcoin market here.
Yeah.
So, and then if we go to 2021, that's 2020. So I think similar where this would be the peak of the Bitcoin dominance in 2020. That was where we're thinking, the halving was 2020. That's what, 4 months. That's right after the halving. So that's what I'm thinking is going to happen again. Is right after the halving is where we're going to have. The halving was in May of 2020. So roughly 7 months later, in December of 2020, that's where Bitcoin's dominance peaked. So that's where I think Bitcoin dominance is going to peak, is going to be roughly in October of November of 2024, the same year following the halving. The halving is going to be in April. So if we went 7 months from there, it would be November of 2024 will be the peak of Bitcoin dominance, is what I'm feeling. Doesn't mean altcoins aren't going to be rising either. It's just Bitcoin's going to be rising faster. I mean, they're projecting it to be $100,000 to $120,000 by the end of 2024. I'm seeing a lot of predictions like that now.
Do you think that Bitcoin's going to have an all-time high on its dominance?
No way. No, it's impossible now. There's too many
Yeah.
other cryptos out here. I
Yeah, I know,
mean,
right?
this look right here. This was this was February of,
Well, I mean,
you
obviously
know,
it can't possibly do that just because
no, I mean, look
the
right
earlier
here.
stages it had serious dominance. I guess more so maybe let me reframe this question. Do you think that Bitcoin is going to have a higher dominance than it has had since, say, 2017's bull run?
No, I don't know. I mean, right here's, I mean, here's the beginning of the bull market, 2017, right? That's March of 2020, 2017. You can see, and that's when we had the big altcoin boom.
Yeah,
We know Bitcoin price was still going up through this whole period, but we had the massive altcoin boom, you know? So, and now there's so many different altcoins and so many different use cases and DeFi and AI and gaming and all these different variations that the blockchain and crypto companies are doing now. So I don't think Bitcoin's dominance will ever get back that high.
yeah,
But that's why I'm thinking, I mean, 62% is definitely going to happen. Could we see 72%? I mean, that's possible. I think that's possible, but I don't think we're going to see above this. To me, I think this is just over time, we're going to see this. I'd be surprised if it made a new higher high from here.
yeah,
That's just me because the market's growing so big and there's cryptocurrencies that are, you know, it's more than just Bitcoin.
yeah,
Bitcoin is the gold of the cryptocurrencies, the store of value. Everything's based off of it in a sense. That's my opinion. So
yeah.
anyway,
No, I agree. That's really interesting. That's
I
yeah.
guess so that doesn't mean that altcoins aren't going up and down either. Because I mean, we have altcoins. I have altcoins that I've had triple percent gains
I
this
want to
year,
know.
and we're
I
seeing
want to
them
know
go
what
up all the time.
everybody's watching this right now. Type in the comments, what crypto of yours is just taking off right now? What crypto of yours is becoming its own planet right now?
Right?
Forget the moon. It's beyond the moon at this point. We all know that. The moon's too close to Earth.
Right?
Like what crypto of yours is taking off? I For us right now it's TIA. TIA has been literally becoming its own planet. It's crazy. It's insane. It's
It
been
is.
awesome. It's actually up. What is it up? Actually, let's talk about that one right now. Let's
You
get
want to
that
go to
freaking going.
TIA?
Yeah,
Let me
it's
see.
like that is like the winner of the week.
Yeah, I
And I don't
just
know
did
if
a
you guys
video
remember,
on
but we
that.
actually Brian and I did a live a couple weeks ago where we bought into TIA. I think it was like $2.40. Is that what it was?
I think 249
Yeah,
somewhere.
we just
Yeah,
decided to pull the trigger market buy right there on the spot. And now
I
we're what,
know.
4x?
I now a solid
3
3x. You know, 3x
3x.
would be 750, so 3x plus.
So we're at 300% since 2 weeks ago on that buy-in.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
And it's up 23% today on the 24 hours right now. $8.60 plus. Yeah, that's about to become a 4x.
Yeah, we're getting there.
TIA
Oh my, yeah, this
Celestia.
just setting up my stuff here real quick for you.
Yeah, I've been really enjoying it. For those of you who don't know much about Celestia or TIA, Brian just put out a video yesterday. You can look in our videos and check it out. He's got like a 15 to 17 minute long video that kind of gives you an explanation on what that's all about. Really great video. Awesome job, Brian. Loved it.
Thank you.
And I think it's worth looking into if you've never heard of it before.
So here we go. TIA. It's up 22.6% on the day. $8.60. Holy cow. The last time I looked at it was $8.30.
Yeah, I know, right? Every time we look at it, it just keeps going up.
Up and up and up. Yeah, it's well, we're at its all-time high. Well, its all-time high is 856.
Yeah, we're gonna
So
probably pass that.
we're at 860.
But that's the
It hasn't
resistance
retouched.
anyways, so which makes sense.
So
I think a good resistance line for this is gonna be $10.
I think so because there's no price history. This is
Right,
all it's
exactly.
in price discovery mode right now. I mean,
But
look
that's
at the
what happens.
chart.
You get a nice rounded number like that, $10, and then people are just starting to be like, "Ooh, hold on to it, keep buying it." Like, what happens?
This crypto just first of all, I think it's 100% rock solid project. What it's doing is amazing, but it also launched at the right time
Yeah, it did.
to reap, you know, immediate gains, at least on their token price, because they launched October 31st. And again, it was, a week and a half of consolidation there where people were buying, the right people did, or the lucky people. So, and then it's been up since there. I mean, that's 265%.
Dude, it has been the best performing coin since, well, probably this year. I don't know. Like, if anybody wants to challenge me on that, give me a coin that's actually performed better this year.
Oh, there might be some, but I mean, this is a
Like
rock
what?
solid project. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
We got crypto.
So,
Hey, we got a message from Crypto Cash. We're gonna have to look into this. He's saying ZF. So we'll check that out after we go through this one.
all right. So, but look at that. In 22 days, we're up over 263%. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. 300% is coming. So anyway, I love this coin. It's new. I'm going to hold on to it. I don't think I'm going to sell any until I see triple digits anyway on
Yeah.
this one. So he said ZF. Let me see what ZF is.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's a coin. He just wrote ZF. I'm not sure.
I don't see ZF.
Crypto Cash, is that a coin?
Crypto Cash.
Yeah, it's his name. We should have Crypto Cash on next week.
Yeah. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't see it in my charts for on
Yeah, it
trading
might
view.
not be a coin. Explain Crypto Cash. What is ZF? What does that mean?
Yeah.
So, all right. The other thing I wanted to look at was CFG.
So it's ZK Swap Finance. I wonder if that's it.
It could be that. That sounds pretty close.
Yeah, that's like a micro cap, like new coin. It's up 38%.
Yeah, that's got to be what he's talking about. What's the
So this was, I bet this was just launched not long ago, September time frame, maybe. Let me see what max. Let me see if I can look at it, this chart. Yeah, it that's when it first started charting it. So it launched, beginning of September. And it's just, wow, I have to look into this one. This could be a hidden gem. Who knows? They just launched. I don't know anything about this company right now, but I could check into it. It's in the DeFi sector, finance.
well, DeFi is like hot, man.
I
Everybody's
mean, its trading volume looks solid compared to, its total market cap. I mean, it's a little over $1 million. If you're trying to do a large buy on this, you might get, a lot of slippage on your buys in and out, depending. But
yeah.
who knows? I'll have to look into this one more. I got this. This is kind of interesting to me. Let me see what market it's on. Where
Yeah, what exchanges do you get?
ZK Swap Finance. It's its own.
So it's definitely like it seems to be like higher risk for sure. Well, wait,
Yeah.
what was the number on it again in the market cap?
So it's a decentralized cryptocurrency exchange. So this must be their coin, maybe.
Yeah,
Kind of like
it's like its
Binance.
native token
Yeah.
or whatever.
Okay. So it's an exchange. I don't know. I'd have
He
to look
says
into that.
he
You got to
says
be.
looks huge potential.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got to
I
look
wouldn't
into the
disagree with you.
exchanges though. You got to be careful that. Well, okay. So their peers are USDC and wrapped Ethereum.
Yeah. This kind of
Yeah,
reminds me of like, so the only thing that like, and obviously
and all its volume is right there. I don't know.
I just want to remind everybody that, it's very, very high risk market when you get into coins like these. I mean, this is kind of reminding me a little bit of the ADAX coin.
Search reviews on ZK Swap Finance. You're probably going to find some reviews out there.
Yeah.
Might be saying it's a scam. Be careful. But I would search that.
Right. It doesn't mean that things are scams. It's just important to do your research before
Yeah.
investing in a
I
whole
mean,
bunch of
there's
things
always
like
going to be
this.
someone out there that's going to have something bad to say about some crypto exchange.
Right.
So, but
But hey, it
you
does
can
look
get a
like
feel anyway.
it does look like it has serious potential. There's no question about that. I mean,
It's up 38%.
yep,
So,
can't argue with that. It's
if you got involved with the exchange, I would put a little bit on it, and then that you're willing to risk and lose,
yeah. Well, that's
and then try to withdraw it and make sure you can withdraw your funds.
always
That
be
would be a step. But
always be willing to lose what you invest in crypto in general. Like
yes,
100%. Just because like I I have a buddy who said, "Hey, I'm thinking about putting my home equity line into crypto." And I'm like, "No. Do not do that." Like what are you thinking?
right?
You know? But I mean,
No,
yeah, do some people take that risk and then make it big? Sure. You know, that's a lot of these Bitcoin billionaires, that's what they did. But don't do that unless you're willing to lose it all and be in serious debt with serious, you know, interest rates attached to your debt that you don't want to pay for the rest of your life. Don't do that.
right?
Like, don't do that.
No, definitely not.
So I was thinking about investing my home equity line, Brian.
Cody, come on now. Don't say any nonsense
Don't
like
do
that.
that.
Don't
But
do
hey,
that.
thanks for sharing Crypto Cash. We're definitely going to do some more research on that one.
Yeah,
Very
definitely.
interesting.
I
All
mean,
right.
anything that's up 38% in 24 hours, it's interesting.
Yeah. Seriously.
So it's definitely a micro cap. I think it's what was 1579 market cap. So anyway, you said you wanted to look at CFG, WCFG.
Yeah, check that one out. Actually, while you're talking about it, I'm going to go refresh some coffee.
All right. So
If you guys want us to check out any coins, write it down in the comment section and we'll look it up.
we'll go with wrap centrifuge. So here it's ranked 177. It is moving up in the rankings. We know this coin's been performing awesome in our portfolios, crypto Cody and mine. You can see its day range is 65 to 71 cents, but it's over 70 cents now. Uh, it's just blowing everything out of the water right now. It's been great for us. Look at the chart here. We'll see what it's been up. It's only up 2% for the day, but it's really, really increased our, let me see, portfolio value. So, since you can see it was just in this accumulation phase for quite some time, from, you know, May of 2022, it's just kind of going sideways between the, 40 to 15 cents to, 35 cents really. And then middle of October, it decided to start going up. And we can see that, in a month and a half, 49 days to be exact, it's gone up 135%. So I really like this coin. I'm not selling any of it. I'm holding on until, well into 2025 and see where this is, or where, I feel that maybe the DeFi market's peaking or whatnot. But I mean, they've been tracking CFG, WCFGs. This is the wrap version of CFG, so I can buy it on Coinbase. Is like $2.51. The actual token CFG, its all-time high is, I think, $15.98. I really think this coin is going to way surpass that price. I think it could double its all-time high, or maybe even go higher. Who knows? It all depends. I mean, if we have a $20 trillion market cap at the peak of the bull market, and this is only at 253 million, I really think this could, I mean, this could be a $50 billion coin, so that would be what? Roughly 200x from where it is. So if that was the case, just say 200x, if this is a $50 billion coin. So the price of it, would be, let's see, times 200, it would be $140 coin.
I'm back.
that would blow my mind. So I was just talking about CFG. You know, it's a $253 million market cap. Say if
Yeah.
the peak of the bull market were at a $20 million market cap, and this
Hmm.
could definitely be a $50 billion coin then. That would be the price of the coin, $140,
Yeah, let's do it. I'm all in.
right? So that's why I was saying I'm not selling any of mine. I'm waiting to see where this is at the peak
Yeah.
of the bull market.
I mean, in my
I
opinion, I think CFG is probably, well, I mean, I don't know if you've already said it, Brian, but it's both of our top holding.
It is because it's over doubled in the last 6 weeks. It's
Yeah.
135% up over the
But
last
we've been
six
holding that
weeks.
one for a couple years, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I started buying it at the end of 2021 when it launched. I
Yeah.
mean, I started buying it when it was like $1.50.
Right. But we're finally reaping the benefits of that.
Oh yeah,
No,
but
I really do think that the top of the with this one, I think we could easily see it into the $10. Like this will probably do a
nah.
10x or more
Well,
in the next bull run or in
so
this bull run.
CFG token all time high is 15.98, $15.98, and I said
Yeah.
I think that's going to at least double.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
but then I did the math. If we're at a $20 trillion market cap, this coin is going to be a $50 billion coin,
yeah.
right? Or even if it was a 5 billion. I mean, I really think that it's all time high. We're going to see at least a double. That would put it at, hold on, why is this not going? Here we go. 15.98. So that would put it at $32. So even if it does that, you know, $32. So that would be, I lost my calculator. You know, that would definitely be like a 45, 50x
Yeah.
anyway.
No, it definitely would.
So
So Crypto Cash brought it up another question. He said, "Are you both into AI coins much?" And
um
the first one comes to mind for me is, isn't that Oceans? Or am I mistaken on that?
Ocean has a Ocean. So what the coins I have that can people may consider AI is Ocean, AGIX, and Numera are the three coins
You
I
know what?
have that are associated with AI.
We should do a video on that. Those three coins back to back. Which one's the best one? That would
Yeah,
be an interesting video.
yeah, it would. You know, and I've picked those on recommendations from some other people that I follow. Numera I did on my own, but AGIX and Ocean was, you know, other people I follow recommended it, and then I did my own research on it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm getting into these.
Yeah.
But so
AGIX. I don't hold any of that. I'm not.
well,
Do you hold any of that?
before KuCoin shut down for U.S. citizens, that's where I was getting my AGIX.
Yeah.
Um,
So that was what it was.
so
I knew there was something. Yeah.
fortunately, but
Brian and I
the
are tightening
atomic
up.
the
We're
atomic wallet has AGIX. So and now with all the software and even hardware wallets, you can now purchase crypto through those as well. They have
yeah.
payment system set up. So there are ways to get AGIX.
Yeah. Brian and I, we've been tightening up on our exchange involvements, if you will. Just because we used to be involved in multiple exchanges, we'll open up accounts for different exchanges and whatnot. But once the KYC regulations and everything came out with the United States, and people are cracking down on taxes, and audits are seeming to becoming more relevant for people that are holding larger quantities of crypto. It's just, you just got to be careful.
And I just, I'm not gonna ever try to avoid paying my taxes. It is what it is. Will I follow the law and try to pay my fair share? Definitely.
Yeah.
If they're trying to overcharge me, then that's why I have an accountant help me with that.
Oh, dude, he also said Crypto Cash also said ORAI.
I
And
had that.
I still have it. I freaking love it, dude.
Really?
That coin's dope. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
I
like
at the
it's a
time I
high
got rid
risk,
of
but
mine.
it's killing it, dude. As far as
I gotta
I
look
mean, it's
that
up
up again.
13% today right now. Yeah, no, I love that coin. And actually, as a matter of fact, what I did with that, because originally I think I had that on KuCoin, is where I had that. And I actually ended up just moving it into its own wallet, its
What was
own
it? ORAI.
yeah, ORAI. Or a
Yeah,
chain. I think it is. Is it
that's
or a
right.
chain?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It's
And that was
407.
recommended. That was recommended by one of our groups.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, fine. Up 11% on the day. So this has got some room to grow. If it, if to get back to its all-time high, it's $105. We're at 5. That's a 21x. Wow. Huh. I want to see what the chart looks like on this real quick.
Yeah, you should definitely check that one out. We're straying away from our coin planets here.
That's all right.
But that's fine because we're going to be
Yeah.
so basically
So
just so you guys know what we're going to do these lives that we do, we will literally look up, you guys are first priority. So we're going to look up whatever you guys are asking us to look up within
yes,
reason. But Brian and I are focusing primarily on, if you look at the thumbnail, we're pretty much primarily focusing on these 7 coins. We might add an 8th one because Bitcoin's one of those 7. But essentially, we're just focusing on 5 to 7 to 8 coins that we want to just be hyper focused on. And we'll put out some videos that are, not relevant to those coins. And these lives are all about you guys. So we want to talk about whatever you want to talk about. But just want to remind everybody that, we are trying to be hyper focused and vigilant on these specific coins that Brian and I have been investing in that we actually believe in.
definitely. Well said, Cody. So here we go. This is a little Orachain action. So I like using the volume over on this side. Sometimes it helps me define where supports or resistances are. It's usually where there's lots of volume. And this is like the volume point in the control of the red line. So you can see where it's just been, this is on the weekly chart, where this line here has been pretty much support, $1.78, and it really, hasn't been going much higher until recently, where I think like it's at a little bit of resistance now. The price it's at now at $5 or so. If it breaks through that, I mean, this is on the weekly chart. We're going to have more resistance around $8, $7.75, $8. And then it'll, after $13, $14, there's not going to be much resistance to, if it can get above $14, I mean, after that, or even probably just call it 20. If it gets above $20, there's not going to be much stopping it until, 46. And then who knows? Like shorter term looking chart. So this is the year daily chart. Yeah, I think on the daily chart, it looks like from where we're at now, we're going to go to $6 anyway. And it's going to bounce around there, probably try to make that into support. And then it's, 750. And like I said, on the weekly, and then it's going to kind of follow that. But I'd say we're going to see $6, $6.35 before the end of the year, somewhere in there. I like the way everything's setting up here. Right now it's following the 20-day moving average of support. So yeah, I think Orachain, is definitely going to be making a move.
Well, going back to, yeah, I think it's going to be making a move, but it's also making a move because of its news. Here, I'm gonna take over for a sec.
All right, go ahead.
So this right here, if you go to Orachain's Twitter page or X page, it's weird. I keep calling it Twitter these days, but they just put out something 21 hours ago that says right here, we have a renewed version of Orachain 2024, leveraging the strength of our AI lab to deliver more power. And basically this is, I guess what we could say here is this is all about the race to Web3. That's what AI technology is really doing, is helping us advance ourselves to Web3. And that's what Orachain's all about. Orachain is your AI powered home base for Web3, where crypto onboarding is simple and users have instant access to the best AI plus DeFi tools. So it's AI plus DI or DeFi tools. Basically AI and DeFi. These are the big topics that crypto is all about this past year. The development has been all about it. And
well, yeah, especially AI, because of what AI is going to be doing, what it can do, what it's already doing. And then DeFi, because it's decentralized financing. And now it's
which is the primary reason for crypto in the first place.
And huge institutional investing is going to be happening with the DeFi sector. Huge.
Yeah.
So
So
anyway,
I think going back to our question, do you invest in any AI coins?
we do.
I guess as you could put it. Yeah, 100%. I mean, and I would actually agree with you that this is the one that I'm most excited about personally as well. As far as I think that in Ocean, Ocean is an interesting one. Brian, you were kind of getting me into that one, but yeah, Chain I think is awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look back. Yeah, I got to do some research again on Orchain. I might want to get back into it.
Well, and there's some serious news that's come out as far as
Yeah,
they're see this one of the
they're
greatest
staying
things that
active.
yes, they're staying active, but the most important thing that the companies that are backing these cryptos, that the most important thing they could do is exactly what they said they're going to do. That's the
Uh,
most important thing. If they actually say this is what we're going to do and this is the time frame we're going to do it, or this is the time we're going to do it, and then they execute it and do it. Like when people do that, the trust that's built in the community is so massive and strong. That's what keeps these things going and alive. It's, when
oh,
people are
definitely.
not achieving the things that they say that they're going to do. And actually another AI coin that I am, if you like to kind of transition from the concept of trust to the concept of AI, one of the big coins that I invest in, and I think a lot of conflict is going to come with this when I say it, is Harmony One. I know a lot of people lost trust in that coin and whatnot, but they've been transitioning quite a bit into AI. And I think that there's still a lot of really good stability there. I think that the crew, the marketing team is really awesome. And I think even though they had that hack and break, that hack and whatnot, I still believe in it. And I still think that there's something there. But that's me,
That's
and
right. Try not people out there, don't get emotionally attached to a coin. So, but I'm just one, I have really don't, because then it's
yeah,
going to make you hold on to it when you shouldn't, or it's going to make you not buy it when you should, or
yeah,
whatever. Emotion's not going to be your friend. That's definitely
yeah.
one thing that's true.
I'm a
One last
little
thing I want to
emotionally
say
attached to
about,
the coin.
right. One last thing I'm going to say about ORAI, Aura Chain, is since its all-time low, which was back in November of 2022. So in the last year, that coin is up 455%. So yeah, I think I gotta see I gotta take a look at AI. I mean Aura Chain. It's up 455% in the last year. So that's my last thing on AI on Aura Chain AI. Definitely got my eye open on that one now.
Yeah, I've definitely been holding on to that one still. Oh, I'm glad. And by the way, and I think it's here, let me see. Because I've just been holding on to it. But I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, if you guys are having a hard time with well, we'll have to maybe I'll do a video or something on it. But there's a wallet that I'm holding it in. It's just one of its native wallets,
Aura
basically.
Chain.
Yeah.
So if you want to find their wallets, I think so. I'm on. Yeah, I'm going to share my screen. Again, just to finish up with the order chain. So if we can show, oops, people where to.
Yeah, it's the O wallet. Just so you guys know. O wallet. So here, I'll show it to you guys.
Well, I was going to show them where they could probably find the wallet.
So this wallet right here. Can you see that, Brian?
Hold on, I was sharing here. Go ahead. Oh, you have it on your phone.
Yeah. So that wallet right there, the O wallet, that's where I'm holding my Aura chain. So
So let me see. I'm going to just. I just want to look.
oh, and just make sure if you guys actually make one of those wallets, you guys should know this. This is elementary for crypto holders. Just keep your passcode, your seed or your 24 or 12, whatever it was, passcode. Put that in a lock in a
Yeah, don't
safe.
save it on your phone. Write
Yeah,
it
do not
down.
save that on your phone. Write it down. Put it in a safe. Because this is not an exchange. This is like an actual wallet. You guys all should know that.
Yes. Huh. So anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna. Okay, let's move on from Aura Chain. I'm kind of excited about Aura Chain
Yeah, see?
now. Yeah. So anyway, well,
Yeah.
I want to look at Adam real quick. So see what Adam's been doing. That coin's been moving a little bit. So I want to check it out. I know I did a video on it not too long ago. So let me see here. Share my screen on it. And then we have Cosmos. So, it's only up 2% in the last 24 hours, but that's not a big deal. It's had some nice movement. I'm just going to go right into the chart. Still market cap 29. So this is the chart. You can see since this is daily, for the last month and a half, well, from October 20th to November 14th, it moved pretty good. It got up to peaked at $10.54 there for a moment. Little retest, a little coming down, retesting the moving averages as support, mainly staying on the 20-day, which is good. But here we go. I think we're going to see, resistance at $11. So I think we have pretty much a straight shot now. Yeah, I think we're going to go pretty much to $11, definitely before the end of the year. But that's resistance right now. So we'll have to break through that. Once we do, we'll have some more around $13, maybe $15. But long term, I'm going to get the weekly chart up real quick. Yeah, once we break above this $15, $16 range, there's nothing going to stop us until 30, 32. And right now we're at 956. So that's going to be a 3x. And again, I really think that's going to happen before, within the next year.
You think so?
Yeah, I think a lot of these coins are going to be getting near their all-time high, or at least making big gains.
Yeah.
By the end of 2024. I mean,
The
especially if
end of
Bitcoin,
2024.
yeah. I mean, they're talking Bitcoin. If Bitcoin's $120,000 by the end of, or even $100,000 by the end of 2024, right? So
Yeah.
that'll put Bitcoin, at a $1.9 trillion market cap, right? Or
Yeah, I
roughly
would.
there.
Yep.
So the altcoins are going to be, even if that's when Bitcoin, just say, is that Bitcoin's at that 65% dominance, right? So,
Yeah.
and so Bitcoin's market cap is what did I say? Like 1.9 billion. It would be 1.9 trillion, right?
Yeah, you said it was close to 2 billion. Well, no,
Yeah.
you were saying like 2 trillion by the end of January.
Well, yeah, that's the total market cap, but I'm talking Bitcoin. If it
Oh,
goes
Bitcoin
to
by itself?
by itself, if it goes to $100,000 a coin by the end of 2024,
Yeah.
right? That
I
would
mean, if
be,
that's the case, then yeah, that would be.
so that's where I was saying the end of 2024 is probably where Bitcoin's dominance is going to be the highest.
Yep.
And it'd probably be 65%. We'll just call it 65%. So then we'd have 1.9 trillion for Bitcoin. And that would add another 665 billion for the altcoins. So that would, I mean, we'd be like, 2.7 trillion. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe those numbers aren't adding up the way I thought. Anyway, I really think when everything is going to be up around back to the top of this steep decrease by the end of 2024, or a lot of coins. So that would put, Atom at $32 roughly, or even $30, and it's 956 right now. Think what it was. So that's over, you know, that's a, 300% gain.
Yep. Yeah. No,
So,
I'm a big believer in Atom.
and it's a solid coin. So
It really is.
it's been around, but it's constantly improving and getting better and better. So they're
But
constantly keeping it updated and working at it.
well, here and I keep showing wallets and stuff, but for those of you who are wondering like what wallets to be holding on to and whatnot,
I
a
think
really great
Kepler,
wallet that we love is Exodus. I think Exodus is a great wallet.
Yeah.
EXODUS, Exodus. And the reason why I love Exodus is because not only can you hold multiple cryptocurrencies in that particular wallet, you can also stake them. And the best coin, in my opinion, to stake in that wallet is Atom Cosmos. We're making over 18% APR or AYP. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
On that particular coin. And that's amazing. You tell me what, investments out there are giving you an 18% interest rate that you get to get back on your initial investment. There's not a whole lot of them out there. I mean, CDs, for instance,
so
those
that
are 4%.
18%, if you end up getting those coins and then you get them when the coins are worth $10 and you hold on to them until they're, $30 or $40.
Exactly. No, I'm serious. It's like I've just been staking that crap for like who knows how long, and I just keep collecting and collecting. I mean,
I've been staking it since I opened up that wallet.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I wanted to get my coins off the exchanges because I
Yep.
didn't have the private keys.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, FTX or anybody else, you see what happened to people when they crashed and shut down any wallets that people were using on their exchanges. They lost access to it because they did not hold the private keys.
Right.
So when that, but this, I learned about that, going back to 2017 or 18. So anyway, that's why I opened up Exodus, because that's a place where I could send Atom to.
Right, exactly.
And then I found out I could stake it. I'm like, this is even better.
Yeah, for those of you who are not staking your long-term hold coins, I don't understand why you're not doing that. Because now, granted, some of these coins might have a longer term that you have to wait to get them back because the initial staking is usually usually it's like a few days.
Atom is 21 days though.
21 days. Okay, so you got 21 days on Atom. And that means that if you guys are doing like compound staking, which means that, once you actually, this is a question I don't know the answer to, but maybe you would know, Brian, is like if you compound stake, which essentially means that once you make a certain amount of Atom back,
you can do it automatically.
That.
Oh, yes. Well, I stake
right,
all
but
mine.
does that immediately put you back on that 21-day reset for your entire holdings, or is it just the amount that you have compound staked?
That's a good question.
Because you might be putting yourself in a position where you're now staking all of your holdings again for the 21 days.
I want to say it's got to be based on that initial staking. I'll have to look. You probably can look.
I don't know, but that's something to look into because obviously you don't want to
you how much you're staking. Like say I gained 5 Cosmos, 5 Atom tokens, right? And now I'm claiming them. So I claimed them, so that 5 goes to my account. So now I have 5, and the rest were staked. So now if I go to staking and I do all, the only thing that comes up is the 5 because the other bag are staked already.
Yeah.
So it's got to be on per transaction 21 days from that transaction is my guess. But I'm going to look after this video. I'll get into my Exodus wallet and see if it's got to, because there's a transaction for every time you stake.
Okay, so we're going to do let's do a quick little rabbit trail here. We got a Crypto Mitch said INJ stake it. So we should look up INJ and check that out.
Yeah, I think that's on
is that Engine?
Exodus too. No, it's that other one, Injective.
Oh, Injective, that's right.
We talked about it last week.
We got you, Crypto Mitch. We're going to look it up.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's you can stake that on Exodus, I think that's a high one.
Well, then there you go. Oh, is it really? Interesting. Yeah. Obviously I don't hold it. We should be looking.
Yeah, I'll check real quick. I'm just gonna go open up my Exodus wallet real quick.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think that it's important. It's just important to remember to check out your holdings. If you guys are not staking anything, look at what you're holding and see what you're able to do with what you're holding. And then read the rules and regulations on staking and whatnot. Because, like, for instance, like, there was some staking stuff. Actually, I was staking CRO, and
you were killing it.
Oh, yeah, I was. But the thing was that was like a 6-month stake at that time. So you just want to do your research, figure out how long does it take, because you definitely do not want to stake your coins right before the end of the bear market, or I mean the bull market, because then you might screw yourself and not be able to pull them out in time. And that's really important to think about,
It's incorrect. I don't see it on Exodus.
So
Um, another, but right
so
now,
INJ is not on Exodus.
no, not for staking anyway. I don't know
Well,
if they.
look it up on the charts. I'm curious about the where
Yeah,
that's at.
I will. I'm pulling it up and then I'll share my
Injective.
screen. ING. I'm going to pull it up, both up on.
Crypto
Where'd
Mitch,
that go?
where can you
Probably
stake
through their
INJ?
wallet. You find out the wallet, I would guess. Wouldn't be hard to figure that out.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to find out. I'm curious about, yeah, so I mean you got Atom. Um, you got to do your research on like there's different wallets that are going to give you much greater returns on your
There's so
staking.
many coins out there. Like right now, I think I have 33 coins, and I work full-time job, single dad, you know,
Brian
and
killing it.
whatever. But it's a lot to manage. So you got to. I mean, you want to keep an eye on what's going on with your coins, your holdings, and whatnot. So I'm like, that's my max number I'm at right now for me. So, but there's so many good projects out there, but you just can't get into all of them,
No,
unfortunately.
I'm up to like 19 or 20 coins. I actually digressed though
So
on how many ones I was holding because
So
I'm
it's
just
in a little
too many
dip right
coins.
now. It's $18.07, down 2% on the day. Um, it's all-time high. It's just recently, not recently. It's almost near its all-time high. It was back at the April 2021. It's at 18. So
So
checking
crypto
that.
Mitch, he said that you can actually stake it on native
Oh,
and
it's right here.
you get over 16%
On
on
what?
native. If you actually stake it on native, you can actually get over 16% on it. So that's pretty dope. I actually love that.
So there's a Kepler wallet. I bet you could probably stake it on the Kepler wallet.
Yeah.
I have that wallet. I never used it though.
So injective, it's very similar to Atom as far as your returns on your staking and whatnot. And that's the kind of stuff like, now what's the risk on it though? I didn't see the number on that for the market cap.
45,
It's
top 50
45. Oh,
coin.
cheese and
Yeah,
crow. It's not
top
even that high
50.
of a risk. Yeah, that's great. So, I mean,
So
if
it's
you're just
definitely
looking at it from a philosophical stance of Atom versus injective, regardless of their differences in use cases, they're both very similar in the opportunities that you can get for staking, which is great. 16%, 18%. That's like, to me that in and of itself, you just want to be a long-term holder in crypto, which I think is honestly really smart, especially in bull runs.
this coin's going to be going into price discovery.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna.
that's
It
exciting.
might hang around here at this level for a little bit. We could see some consolidation here.
So what, this thing launched back in 2021
Um,
or was it before that?
not sure. See, I never find a good spot to find out where they're actually been launched. Its all-time low was back in November 2020.
Yeah.
I'm usually uh, I'd have to do a little more digging to find out when it was actually launched. I mean, you can go to their website, check out their website. But back to the chart real quick. I definitely think we're going to see some consolidation here. We may not, but I think we will before it builds up more strength and energy to bust through its all-time high. And then it'll be in price discovery.
Looks like this one's going past the moon.
Right. It's only 100 million total coins, max supply, 84 million are already out.
Yeah, it makes sense why it would be
So
$18.
this is a coin that you could. I'd have to do more research on it, but you could easily support a 10x. I
Yeah.
mean, 10x would be 15 billion. A 20x would be $30 billion market cap. I mean, I think
This could be
15
a hundred
billion
dollar coin in the next bull run for sure. Or in this bull run, I think.
over. Yeah. Or definitely. I think it's
Could
going to
be.
be over. Could be over $100
Yeah.
coin.
But think about that, like how early we are right now in this bull run. The mountain on the charts that you're going to see for the next bull run, or I keep saying the next bull run, this bull run, the one that we're currently in right now, the mountain that you're going to see, we're about to climb that mountain, I
Yeah.
believe.
You see
And
what's
that,
on my screen right now?
yeah. Oh my word, look at that.
Join the
Injective
Injective
X,
X
Google
Google
Cloud.
Cloud Illuminate Hackathon.
Yeah, and I see an astronaut there, you see.
Right? Everybody's going this thing.
That's the reason why you should invest in this is
The
because
blockchain built
the
for finance.
astronaut
So this is all that's
just
right. It's all this is DeFi,
yeah.
which
That's
is
a every
fastest layer
finance.
one blockchain. So it's the layer one blockchain shaping the future of finance.
So finance, DeFi, AI, these are all massive, massive things that people are looking at right now.
Huh? Bridge assets, explore the injective hub. I mean, you can create an injective wallet. Yeah. And they have a burn mechanism. Huh. This could be, who knows? This definitely could be around for a while. There's so many different coins. So I think once we get through the next 10 to 15 years, we're going to see a lot of these, not necessarily this coin specifically, but we're going to see the majority of coins in the crypto market go away.
Right.
Or they'll just be like for like small use cases where it's
But
not going to be really
right, but in your vetting process of these coins, what you need to be thinking about is the future evolutions of these coins. Like what
are
can
they
they
staying
actually
active?
yeah,
Are
well,
they
staying active, but
building
can they actually evolve? Can they
right?
actually,
And because the
you know,
technology is totally still evolving.
right, it totally is. And it's just there needs to be room for the development on that particular project. And if there's room for the development, like, and a perfect example of that is Ethereum. Ethereum, you know, Ethereum is such a genius coin. If you think about it, it's such a genius project because it's creating a platform that allows you to create other platforms.
All right.
Stuff
Yes.
like that. But now we're diving into a whole different kind of approach with blockchain technology, where we're doing now developing with AI technology, artificial intelligence, and the amount of things that we're going to see come out in the next 2 to 5 years with that is going to be mind blowing.
It could
It's going
even
to be
be over the
absolutely mind
next
blowing.
year.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I mean, it's going to be absolutely mind blowing. And so if you got these projects that are coming out, if they can kind of if you can see in your vetting process of these coins if they're going to actually be a part of the evolution of that, then yeah, I think those are going to stick around. But the ones that are just focused on the finance and the quickness and basically the competitors of Bitcoin, I don't think those are going to stick around because those are not the ones that are actually focusing on the problems that need to be solved. Another one that I think is huge is just security. You
Oh,
know,
definitely.
like web security, um, you know, kind of like it just things like that. Those are the things that are going to matter.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. So, you want to move to another coin real quick?
Yeah, let's go to
I was going to do Maple
yeah, that's a good idea.
since I have it.
Thanks for the thanks Crypto Mitch if you're still with us. Thanks for that.
So, Maple Finance. This is one of my coins I like, and again, we're in the DeFi sector, but you can see it's just been going up since the beginning of November. Right now, this is a coin I think not too long ago I said this coin was going to go to $24 by the end of the year. Well, it hit like $22.50 per se, and we got a little bit of resistance here. So I think we're going to see it go sideways for a few days, maybe a week or two, build up some more energy, and then it's going to bust through that. So we're going to see $24 plus. We might even see 30. But I definitely am still sticking with my prediction on Maple. We're definitely going to see $24 by the end of this year. And and then after it breaks through this little resistance here, at the $29-30 mark, again,
If it doesn't hit
I
$24 by the end of this year, Brian, you're buying me a beer.
okay. a beer of your choice. So that could be like a $20-$30 beer. Who knows?
Holy crap! You can spend one full whatever on it.
Right. We like yeah, we got some really good microbreweries up where we live in the Northeast. So
Oh, we're
anyway,
spoiled. We're
oh,
spoiled on
so
them.
spoiled.
Yeah.
So I really think this is another coin where it's going to be pushing its all-time high by the end of 2024. So yeah, this is a coin I'm just holding on to again. I'm not selling any of it, and I'm currently up, triple digits on this coin. I was buying down in this area. So, and I haven't sold any, and I'm not. I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna wait, see where it's at. I think this is definitely a triple digit. It's gonna be triple digit coin. So
Yeah.
I really like Maple. So
I like Maple too, and I actually like the there's been a lot of momentum with it for sure.
and it's ranked 237. So there's still its market cap was only 160 million.
Yeah.
So this could 100x and be 16 billion, right?
Yeah.
10x would be 1.6 billion. So 100 would be $16 billion market cap. So this could be, and there's only 10 million of these coins. So, just at that current price right now, if this is going to be a $2,000 coin. That would blow my mind. Holy cow.
It'd blow your wallet.
Because I just kind of did math on the side here of my own personal
Yeah.
holdings. I'm like, all
All right,
right,
pull up your calculator and show us what you're seeing there in front of you.
all right.
Because
Oh,
I think it's important people understand. And the that's the other thing too is like Maple, you got to remember guys, Maple is 237th rank on the coin market cap. So
so
this is not a very high market cap at
it
all.
has a
Low
lots
market
of room
cap,
to grow.
right? High risk still, I would argue, high risk
Yeah.
still. But there's strength in the market.
So
I mean, there's strength in the development and everything. So, but
if this coin 100x, it would be a $16 billion market cap, which I think it could.
yep,
Right. I think it's very doable. So that would be 100x. So it'd be $2,037 a coin,
yep.
one Maple token. And I just kind of did math on the side of I actually put in how many tokens I held and did that number. And I was like, holy cow. So let's go $2,000 Maple.
Holy crap, dude.
Holy cow, right? But it's
Yeah,
all, I mean, it is possible. So, but even if it 10x'd, right? That's still $200 coin. 200, what, 237, 200, and we'll just call it $200, right? That's still
jeez,
amazing.
I might just drop some serious money on this Maple now. You're getting me all excited about it.
Oh, right. I
Yeah,
mean, granted, we are still early. We are way early. The bull market's just starting,
right.
you know, and the parabolic growth usually happens,
But I think
a few months after the halving.
but we're not. When did you buy into Maple again? What price was it?
My average buy price is $5.70.
Holy crap. Yeah. See,
So
but we're not going to see that again. Not until,
no.
not for a while, probably. Not
Well,
at all.
so if someone was looking to buy, get in, I don't personally market buy. I don't like it. Even if I put the price of what it's currently at, I'll still do a limit buy.
Except for that one time that I got you a market buy. You did like
That's
that.
right. You did. Yeah. Okay. So the TIA, he's going to always bring that up.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm always going to bring it. I'm going to hold it
Because
over you every time.
Cody's like, I don't have time. I'm just going to market buy.
Yeah. Well, the reality is this is
Right.
that you can, be a dick. Is that what you call it? Like,
Don't be a dick for a tick.
yeah, don't be a dick for a tick. Yeah.
A tick on the price mark.
Especially when it
So
comes down to the fact that we're at the bottom of this mountain that's going to take place in the bull run.
that's the 2 hour chart. We'll just go like an 8 hour chart. Right. So I
So
think at
did you
best, go ahead.
no, I said, well, go ahead, say what you're going to say and then I'll bring it up.
Um, I yeah, I mean, I think around the 20-day moving average, 1975 would be a good price. It's probably definitely going to hit that. It could go a little lower. It could go down to like 1845, a little bit of correction.
You're
Which
not
still
you're
be a
not
high.
screen sharing right now.
Oh, I'm not.
No,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
I have a habit of doing that. I
Yeah.
get all excited. So here we are. Here's Maple. If someone was looking for, entry price, this is not financial advice again, but I just look at where resistances would be or supports, and the 20-day moving average is going to add some support. So, and it's going in a downward trend. Price usually it's like a magnet almost, or has memories. It wants to go back down there and touch that. So like 19, I'm going to just pull up my info over here. You can see the blue 20-day moving average is $19.62. So that could be a place to put a buy order in. And then over on the left, you see where the yellow and blue lines here, that's a little peak of volume, which kind of lines up where it hit this high here and then went down and recorrected. So that there could add some support. So that might be another attractant for the price to go to, which is like 1845, 1850, somewhere in there. I think just because how the market is tracking, that's this top one, 90% chance of getting hit. This one, probably be a 50, 60% chance of getting hit. But if it goes to this one, I would say that would be about it, because the way it's tracking it, it's not going to make a new low. I don't foresee us making a new lower low. So it's still going to have a higher low from the last, which is probably down in here. So, but yeah, so that's where I think, 19, could be like 1962, 1970, wherever, but don't be like I said, a dick for a tick, if it hits $20, if you want to get just under $20, 1990. If you want to be conservative, then it's more like 1845.
Okay.
That's what I would place personally. That's what I would do. I would personally, if I was buying more of it, which I probably should, I'd probably place an order for like 1990 or
I'm thinking about hopping right into it. So check this out. I'm gonna take over for a second on this. Yep. First of all, are you familiar with Circle?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the payment.
Right. So Circle basically helps business developers harness and power their USDC, essentially.
Yep.
And so this right here, I'll show this, or tell you what, actually, let's do this. I'm just going to have us listen to this really quick so you get an idea. And this is all in correlation to what we've been talking about here. So tell me if you hear this at all.
What does a cup of coffee have to do with the future of the global economy?
You got that?
Yep.
While it's hard to imagine today, in the future, digital currencies will fundamentally change the way we pay for things, whether I'm buying a cup of coffee or shipping goods around the world. If you think back to 1998 with dial-up internet, could we imagine that in 10 years we'd have instant access to all of the world's knowledge? Or 10 years after that there'd be billions of broadband-connected smartphones with AIs mediating real-time human translation, enabling rich media and communications, coordinating human commerce with extraordinary velocity? And yet today, to send money, whether across the table or across the planet, takes days, and there are often high fees, which amount to a nearly $1 trillion tax on the global economy, impacting mom and pop shops like this one, as well as the largest businesses in the world. In the next 10 years, digital currencies will transform the global economic system as they become usable by billions of people to safely and seamlessly transfer money to anyone with a phone for fractions of a penny, instantly, anywhere in the world. The strength of the dollar translates to value for American families. The faster that money can move in the world, the more economic growth that can happen. But in today's global economy, the dollar's position of strength is under threat. Competition for what money gets used on the internet is increasing. The real question is whether global commerce will happen in digital dollars or digital euros or yuan. And the United States has a choice to make. Does it want dollars to be the foundation of currency on the internet, or do we want to let other countries lead the way? If there's one thing that's certain, is that we always underestimate the ultimate impact of technology. If the dollar is to remain the world's reserve currency, if America is to lead the world economy for the next 10 years and beyond, then we need to build trust in digital dollars and regulate stablecoins today.
There you go. So
Right,
that
so
is Circle. That's Circle.
I
Okay.
have one thing.
Yeah.
New world currency that everybody bases, new world currency standard, Bitcoin. What do you think?
I mean, that would be an interesting thought.
Right. Everybody,
let me get to the point
everybody's
here before we
value of their dollar would be, it would be the Bitcoin standard. It used to be a gold standard, right?
Right.
So
So
why can't
this-
we have now the new would be Bitcoin standard?
Right. I think that that's very, very doable there. There's a lot to unpack there, but before we dive into that, this was a video that we just listened to by Circle. Okay, so that's the whole philosophy, and what they're trying to do is basically harness the power of USDC
Right.
for payments. And if there's one thing that he said that I completely agree with him on, is that we don't really understand the impact that this digital technology actually has on society. We can kind of have an idea of it, but in the grand scheme of things, we have no idea how. Like, no one had a clue when the .com boom, what the .com boom was actually going to be.
Right.
And to this day, it's still unpacking that, what that actually initial thing was. But here's what I'm trying to get at. I'm not trying to change the subject. This is what's exciting about Maple, is that they just,
Partnered with Circle.
exactly.
Uh,
So that's the whole full circle idea that I'm trying to get at right now, is that, this is part of the excitement and growth of Maple, is their partnerships with companies like Circle. So I'm, that's what I'm excited about. Is
all right,
this is the big point I'm trying to make right now. I want to get this point across so well. Okay, is that
I
there's
just wrote buy more
strength.
Maple.
Well, yeah, sure, but like there's only going to ever be strength in the coins that are partnering with strong partners, because the strength, not only is the use case important, but it's the marketing. It's the marketing strategy that they have that's going to explode their project. And when you do partnerships like this is, by the way, what Justin Sun, the founder of TRX and Tron, this is why he is so genius, in my opinion, is because he knows how to market something super, super well, which is why TRX is where it's at in the top 10 or whatever, is because he figured out exactly how to, Vitalik, basically, I actually would argue he was better than Vitalik with Ethereum as far as his marketing strategy goes. Like, I think what Vitalik had going for him was that he was the first
marketing. He was less marketing.
He was less marketing, but what he had going for him was he was the first one to come up with it and take action on it. And then everybody just gripped onto it and took out, if you had Justin Sun before him, like, it would have been over. You would actually have Tron would be as big as Ethereum, and Ethereum would have the place of Tron right now, I believe, just because of the marketing strategies. And, and that's no disrespect to Vitalik, but it's just like, it's a race, man. It's a race to the moon, literally.
So there's going to be so many layer ones out there. There's going to be so many layer twos. There's going to be, so many gaming, so many. So,
but to come back to your whole point, to come back to your whole question and point, like, okay, so now let's dive into this idea. Can crypto, or can Bitcoin, become the world's standard that we follow off of currency?
Right. It's instead of being the gold standard, or we're on the dollar standard now, they got changed to the US dollar standard. So what happens if it gets changed to the Bitcoin standard? So everybody's country's currency is based on the value of Bitcoin. If your currency is super strong, it's going to be worth more Bitcoin. Your audio's worth more Bitcoin than some other. So like right now, England, I think the pound is worth more than the US dollar. So their 1 pound would be worth more Bitcoin than the US dollar would be.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just for
No, I
basic
agree.
language.
No,
I think that's
I
how
think
it could
there's
work.
something to be. Well,
If
and
if
here's
we're in a cryptocurrency, financial system where everything is cryptocurrencies, it's gonna, to me, it would make sense to base it off the Bitcoin.
so the biggest thing that I think that would be an impact as far as Bitcoin becoming a standard of value for is this one thing, is the world. It would be a standard value for the world, not a
Right.
standard value for a single country. It is
No,
becoming a standard value for a lot of single, like individual.
every country would base their dollar value, or maybe a better way to say it, their buying power of their dollar would be based on the value of Bitcoin.
Right. Exactly.
So if it's a poor economy, and it's, like, I know, like when I was in South Korea, right? I was in the service. I spent some time in South Korea. There, when I was there, every dollar was worth like 800 won. So it was great. If you cashed in like a couple $100 of US to won, you're a Korean millionaire or something along. I don't know how much it was. Maybe it was 2,000, but there was a couple of times I was, so I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I know it is kind of funny how you go to different countries, and I like when I was in the music industry, I did a big tour in China, a 3-week
Yes.
tour in China during the 2008 Olympics. Yeah, that's what it was. And dude, I wasn't this huge band. I mean, we were hardly known in the Northeast of the United States, hardly. But the funny thing is that we were on billboards, and it just, there's a different like stigma that comes with being an American artist.
Yeah.
In
Really?
in China. Yeah. And the big thing that I noticed at that time, that was, I mean, geez, I must have been 18 years old at that time. But what I
Wow.
realized was this was when I started learning about the difference, like really understanding the difference of currencies values. Because I
Yes.
was just like cashing in my money over there, my United States dollars. And I'm just like, wait, you're telling me I can buy this and that and this and that. Like I went actually and bought some microphones. These microphones are like SM58 microphones, beta SM58 microphones, legit. And I bought them for like 20, $30. These are like $150 microphones in the United States at that time. So for me, I'm
Wow.
just like, geez, I'm just like all of a sudden like a rich guy. Like, I don't know what's happening. You get hotels for like
That's why you see
$50 a
people,
night.
they
They're like
retire
5-star
to other
hotels.
countries. People will
Yeah.
retire in other countries because everything is so much cheaper. I mean, you got your retirement, or say you just had Social Security, you and your spouse had Social Security. Well, there's countries you can retire to where your Social Security will give you a good life. It's difficult in
well,
the US to really to keep your quality of living standard just on Social Security. That was supposed to, designed to help people, not be their sole income when they retired as well. But anyway,
right.
but there's countries out there that it's cheap. It's cheap to live. Like people like go to Thailand and in the Philippines and places like that where it's tropical, beautiful paradises, and you're living off pennies on the dollar.
Yeah.
So
Well, hey, Brian, I hate to say this, man, but I got a play that my family and I are in, and we got to get
excellent.
ready to do it because we have like 3 performances today. It's a Christmas spectacular play. But
So December is going to be an exciting month for crypto. That's
yeah,
for
it
sure.
is.
Here we
It's
are,
gonna be
December
huge.
2nd.
And I'm excited to do this. So just to recap for everybody, for those who are watching, Brian and I are going to start doing some lives. And we want to put the invitation out to people, random people that follow us. If you guys want to be on that live and we can all just talk crypto together and shoot the coins, that'd be kind of fun. And so just let us know, but you're going to have to put it in the comment section and we'll just pay attention to that so we can get, figure out how to get you guys on our Zoom call. And in addition to that, we're going to be putting out videos on, if you look at the thumbnail that we have on this particular live, we're going to be putting out more videos. We're going to be hyper focused on these particular coins that are in this thumbnail. So it's the whole idea is that these coins are creating their own planets. It's going past the moon. We're really excited about that. And, and then as we do these lives, we want to talk more about what you're interested in, what you guys want to look up. We had a couple of guys give us some awesome tips that we're going to probably start vetting on. So if you missed that, then rewind this video and check out what we talked about earlier. Other than that, if you guys could do us a massive favor, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification, that would mean the world to us. We want to continue to build this community of Bitcoin family. And I think that's basically it. Brian, you got anything else to say?
I no, I don't. You've well said, Cody. It's a great morning. Went over some great coins. I love that, people watching us are giving us coins to look up. That was great. I love interaction with our viewers. So
100%.
Otherwise, that's all I got.
All right, guys. Well, we will catch you guys in the next one, and have an awesome weekend.